Welcome to Jazz by Carolyn Sloan, who also wrote our story Welcome to the Symphony, illustrated by Jessica Gibson. Welcome to the Ripe Tomato, home of traditional New Orleans jazz. Make yourself comfortable. The band will be arriving soon. I'm so thrilled to be here. I cannot wait for them to play. Me too. What games are they going to play? They won't play games. The band will play music, jazz music. What's jazz? It's a kind of music where musicians don't just play what's written on the page. They play what they feel. Jazz is the music of freedom. In jazz, musicians are free to express themselves and make up music as they go. Jazz is an American African art form. It includes elements of music from West Africa, the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and France. The beginnings of jazz can be traced back 250 years to a place called Congo Square in New Orleans, Louisiana. The band is here. Please give them a warm welcome as they start with an old favorite, When the Saints Go Marching In. When the Saints Go Marching In was originally a Christian hymn. The renowned trumpet player and singer Louis Armstrong popularized this song when he recorded it in 1938. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Hey, I know this song. I know it too. We all know it because a great musician named Louis Armstrong made it famous. Louis Armstrong also sings a song called What a Wonderful World that goes, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. This music makes me want to dance in my seat. That's because it's got a great groove. It sure does. Wait, what's a groove? The groove is the feel of the music. When music has a groove, we want to move our bodies and dance. The groove is played by the rhythm section. The banjo is a string instrument that was used in early jazz because it could easily be heard over the brass instruments and the drums. Let's listen to the banjo. The rhythm section includes the banjo, drums, piano, and the tuba or double bass. They're playing rhythms that fit with the beat. Slow down, slow down. What's a beat? What's a rhythm? A beat is a steady pulse. In music, the beat is what you clap your hands or tap to your feet to. It's what keeps the music together. Rhythm is the flow of long and short sounds played along with the beat. Rhythms can be the words of a song or the notes played by an instrument. Jazz rhythms are syncopated, which means they play off the beat. These rhythms create a sense of movement that musicians call swing. The combination of beat and rhythm is what makes the groove. Let's hear the drums play a swing rhythm. And now let's hear the rhythm section play the groove. Ooh, I like that. Let's listen to it. The drum is one of the oldest instruments in the world. The drum set is a more modern invention. In jazz, a drum set includes a bass drum, a snare drum, and floor toms, a hi-hat, and cymbals. The tuba is the largest instrument of the brass family. So that means it's going to play really low. In early jazz bands, the tuba supported the rhythm by playing the bass line. Your boom, 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 boom. To hear the tuba, let's listen. I hear a low rumbling sound. What is that? That's the tuba. The bass line is the lowest sounding part of a piece of music. Then we have our double bass. Our double bass is the largest of the string instruments. In jazz, the double bass plays each beat of the music along with the drummer. We call this the walking bass line. The tuba was popular in early jazz, but is often replaced by the double bass in more modern jazz. It seems like jazz has a lot of beat and rhythm. It does, but jazz has great melodies too. Listen to the trumpet. It's playing the melody. The trumpet belongs to the brass family. In jazz, the trumpet player often plays the melody and leads the band. And friends, I told you before that I played the trumpet growing up and all through college, and being in jazz band was so fun with the trumpet. Now, a melody is the tune. It's the part of the song that you're likely to sing. It's that tune that you hear in your head. In jazz, the melody is also called the head. The trombone also belongs to the brass family. Its long slide is used to create different notes. Slide it out to make it longer and produce a low sound. Slide it in to make it shorter and produce a high sound. Let's check out the trombone. Wow, each instrument sure has a lot to say. The instruments can talk? Well, we say each instrument speaks when it improvises a new melody. When I say the word improvise or improvisation, I mean that improvisation is the art of creating new music on the spot. Jazz musicians are known for how they play a melody and make it sound their own. Jazz is all about expressing yourself with improvisation. So they are literally creating the music as they go without practicing it beforehand. The clarinet is a woodwind instrument with a wood reed on the mouthpiece. It has a wide range, which means it can play very high and very low notes. Before Louis Armstrong arrived on the jazz scene, musicians improvised melodies and played them at the same time. Later, Armstrong had the idea for players to improvise one at a time while the band played supporting music. This is called a solo. A solo is a musician's chance to make their voice heard. Let's hear the clarinet, trombone, and piano improvise together. The musicians are all speaking at once. But listen, now the clarinet is going to play a solo. Wow, those cats sure can play. Look, the singer wants us to sing along. Awesome, but I don't know the words. You can do what great jazz singers do all the time. You can scat. Scat singing is a form of improvisation where singers make up melodies and rhythms using nonsense syllables like bebop, doo-wah, or zoo-zoo-zee-za. Let's hear some scat singing. There's so much to listen for. Beat, rhythms, solos. Yeah, it's like jazz is more than one kind of music. That's because jazz is more than one kind of music. Over the years, lots of great musicians have added their ideas to jazz, making it sound new and different. Check out some we have. Duke Ellington, Dizzy Gillespie, Billie Holiday. I can't wait to learn about all the rest of them. As jazz changed over time, so did the instruments that it played. These are some of the other instruments you might hear in the jazz band. The saxophone is a woodwind instrument that has long been a favorite of the jazz band. There are 4 different kinds of saxophones, ranging from the smallest, which is the highest sounding soprano saxophone, to the largest lowing sounding baritone saxophone. Then we have the vibraphone, which is a pitch percussion instrument made of metal. You strike a percussion instrument in order to make a sound. It kind of looks like a little piano in the way that the keys are arranged. The flute, the jazz flute, is a woodwind instrument like the clarinet, but it doesn't have a wooden reed. In jazz band, a saxophone player will often play flute, saxophone, and clarinet because they're all woodwind instruments. Wow, that is some talent. And last but not least, we have the violin, which is a string instrument that was first played in an orchestra or small ensemble, but the violin can be used in jazz bands as well. Now, the band wants us to go outside and follow them. Let's go. Where are we going? To a party? Some might say this is a party. Jazz is a celebration of all of us being a part of the music. Jazz is all of our voices sounding together. Jazz is all of us marching forward. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. You're going to find out that When the Saints Go Marching In is a call and response song, which means that a singer leads with a melody and then the chorus of singers repeat the melody. Let's check it out. What a fun story that was.